Maybe one of the most recognizable parts of the song, Achilles Come Down, the random French phrases that appear during the songs have always been the object of multiple speculations. Some people would attribute its presence to be solely for aesthetic purposes, while some think there's more to it. But regardless, most fans are curious about the meanings of these words. And well, to find answers to all of these questions, some research into the world of French literature was necessary. To start with, here is what the first series of French phrases mean.
Je vois que beaucoup de gens meurent parce qu'ils estiment que la vie ne vaut pas la peine d'être vécue. J'en vois d'autres qui se font paradoxalement tuer pour les idées et les illusions qui leur donnent une raison de vivre. Ce qu'on appelle une raison de vivre est en même temps une excellente raison de vivre.
I see that many people die because they deem that life is not worth living, and I see others that, paradoxically, get themselves killed for the ideas, the illusions that give them a reason to live. What can be a reason to live is, at the same time, an excellent reason to die. These words are a direct excerpt from the philosophical essay The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus, who was a French author and philosopher belonging to the movement of absurdism. The same can be said of the second paragraph present in the song.
D'un gérant d'immeuble qui s'était tué, on disait un jour qu'il avait perdu sa fille depuis 5 ans, qu'il avait beaucoup changé depuis et que cette histoire l'avait tué.
About a building manager that killed himself, people said that he had lost his daughter 5 years ago, that he had changed a lot, and that this event undermined him. By now, it is clear that this essay by Albert Camus tackles the topic of suicide and the meaning of life as is common in the philosophy of absurdism. In fact, the book itself starts with the author stating that the only philosophical problem is suicide. With that in mind, we can clearly see a link between the song and all these quotes taken from the myth of Sisyphus. Another interesting thing to note is that the further the song progresses, the more the quotes rise in intensity, and the closer it gets to the heart of the problem, as shown by the extract present right before the fifth verse that represent the conflict between the singer and Achilles' supposed intrusive thoughts.
Les souvenirs d'une patrie perdue ou de l'espoir d'une terre promise. Ce divorce entre l'homme de sa vie.
Memories of a lost homeland, hope of a promised land, this divorce between a man and his life. Finally, what makes these extracts so fitting for this specific song is the fact that the band, Gang of Youth, like Camus, opted to use an episode of Greek mythology to exhibit the answer to the philosophical problem of whether life is in fact worth living or not. In Albert Camus' case, it was the story of Sisyphus, stuck in an absurd existence where he is doomed to roll an immense boulder up a hill only for it to roll back. As for the Gang of Youth, they opted to take an episode from the Iliad after the death of Achilles' supposed lover Patroclus. And well, overall, we can clearly see that the French extract present in the song Achilles Come Down was specifically thought out to fit the song, and possibly the musician's philosophical and artistic agenda.